If I were a Vice-Chancellor today of a higher or further education institute or a university, I would see that profound change is in the air. Rather than students cramming into a lecture theatre, students will absorb a lecture or 10 lectures from wherever they are, whenever they are, and will either come together physically or online to query things, to ask for clarification, to ask questions, or indeed to argue.
Well, there are lots of challenges, of course. I suspect the one that's most amenable to IT solutions is providing the sort of experience that the students want, when they want it, where they want it. It also releases academic staff time to do what they do best, to concentrate on tutoring, mentoring and so on, while the students can engage with lectures that are online, that they can use other sources of material, but material that's tailored to them.
We're beginning to see higher education form different approaches. One example that we're seeing a lot in the US right now is competency-based education, where rather than it being based on courses over a period of time, there's specific competencies people need to demonstrate, and they can do that in a variety of different ways. But it changes time, it changes the use of personnel, and it changes cost. So when that model changes, it may serve a completely different type of student that our existing institutions are not well suited for.
So if I were VC and I was looking at these issues, I would think, have I got to tear up the whole fabric of my institution? Have I got to rethink about how I deliver this? And the answer probably is yes.
Co-design is really quite new for us still in Jisc, and ultimately I think we would like it to really drive all of our service and strategic priorities. And really what it's all about is ensuring that Jisc and the communities we serve are tightly connected and discussing between them what would really make a difference for the development of UK education and research.
So what we've got to try and do is to spot the right emerging technologies and to get that right. Now to do that, we've got to talk, we've got to consult with people, we've got to understand that because of course this space is full of people who've backed the wrong things, including some pretty big digital companies. So it's not easy at all, and that's why we need a steering group, why we've got to talk, why we've got to get co-design. It's not apparent what the changes are actually going to be in the future.
Obviously the resources that we can commit to services or to strategic projects are always going to be limited. And so we really need to get underneath what are the real needs, the real opportunities, and then make sure we direct our resources optimally across those to get the best possible result. The other aspect of that is also that it's very important that people feel that they've had a chance to contribute and shape those priorities and understand them indeed, so that we are then much more likely to be successful in bringing those priorities about in practice.
The worst thing a board can do or a member of a board can do is to sit there and think, no, we actually know what the future of social media are going to be, because we don't really. We have a good guess at it. We think we know, but why would we be right? So it's a custodianship over the process to make sure that the right decisions are made. Once the right decisions are made, the best possible environment is created to enable them to be realised.